Have you ever felt like there's something you're just not seeing? Like maybe there's a hidden language men speak when they're crazy about you. Imagine this. You're hanging out with a guy, he's acting a little different. And you're wondering, is he into me? Or am I just reading too much into this? Trust me, you're not imagining things. Men don't always say it outright, but their behavior? It speaks volumes. Stick around, because the psychological tricks they use will totally blow your mind. And you definitely won't believe what trick they use to make you feel special. And it's all in number 8. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe the channel where true souls connected to each other. Okay, let me tell you a quick story about my friend. A couple of years ago, I was talking to this girl who had been hanging out with a guy she'd known for a few weeks. At first, everything seemed casual, but then, something started to shift. He'd get really interested in the little details of her day. Like he'd remember what she said 3 days ago and bring it up, like he genuinely cared. One time, they were watching a movie, and he casually asked, "Hey, what's your dream vacation?" She thought it was just a random question. But a few weeks later, when they were planning a trip together, he suggested a destination she'd mentioned offhand in that conversation. At first, she was like, wait, is he paying attention? But then she realized this was a clear sign of something deeper. Turns out, men often show they're into someone in ways that don't involve saying, "I love you," just yet. It's like this subtle psychological trick they use to show how much they care. Number 1. The power of touch. Ever notice how some guys just can't keep their hands off you? It's not about being overly physical, it's about creating a connection. When a guy is into you, he'll casually brush your arm, touch your back while guiding you somewhere, or even hold your hand when you least expect it. It's his subconscious way of saying, "I want to be close to you." Touch is one of the most primal ways men communicate affection, and trust me, if he's touching you like this, it's not by accident. It's a psychological trick to make you feel safe and wanted. Number 2. Silent acts of care. If he's constantly asking, "Are you okay?" or making sure you feel comfortable, he's not just being polite. Men have this innate instinct to protect the people they care about. It's a psychological trick to make you feel special, like you're someone he wants to look out for. This behavior isn't just about physical protection, it's emotional too. He's showing you that you're someone he wants to keep safe, and that's a major sign he's falling for you. Whether he walks on the side of the road closest to traffic, offers you his jacket when it's cold, or steps in when something makes you uncomfortable, it's his quiet way of saying, "You matter to me." This kind of protective behavior speaks volumes, often more than words ever could. When a man guards your peace like it's his own, it's a clear sign you've made a place in his heart. Number 3. He watches you when you don't notice. This one's a classic, and yet so underrated. Ever catch him just watching you? Not in a creepy way, more like admiration. When you're laughing at something silly, tying your hair up, or just zoning out. These are the moments when he sees your rawest, most natural self, and adores you even more for it. Men don't even realize they're doing this, but when they're in love, they can't look away. His gaze lingers not for attention, but because he's genuinely fascinated by you. In those quiet moments, he's falling deeper without even needing a conversation. It's his heart's way of saying, "This is my favorite view." Even when you're not speaking, he's listening with his eyes, watching how you light up when you talk about something you love, or how you frown when you're focused. It's in these unfiltered seconds that his feelings grow stronger. Because loving someone isn't always about grand gestures. It's often in the way they look at you when they think you'll never notice. Number 4. He involves you in his decisions. From small things like what shirt to wear, to big ones like considering a job opportunity, he'll seek your input. Not because he needs it, but because your opinion matters to him. It's his way of mentally integrating you into his life. You're no longer just a part of his now, you're part of his vision. When men start building a shared decision space, they're deep in emotional commitment. It's not just about making choices, it's about making space for you in every choice he makes. He's not just asking what you think, he's saying, "I want you to be part of what I become." When a man starts planning with you in mind, it's a clear sign that his feelings run far deeper than words can explain. He's not just building a future for himself, he's imagining that future with you by his side. And when a man starts doing that, you know his heart is all in. He values your input not because it shapes his choices, but because it shapes the life they're creating together. Every decision is a step towards building something lasting between the two of you. Number 5. He echoes your words in future conversations. Pay attention to this one, it's psychological gold. You tell him once that you hate when people interrupt you. Weeks later, he's correcting someone saying, "Let her finish." Or you say, "I've always wanted to live near water." And later he says, "Imagine waking up to the sound of waves, just like you said." Men in love echo your voice because your thoughts stick with them. You're not just another conversation, you linger in his mind. It's a subtle, yet powerful sign that he values your words and that they resonate deeply with him. When he repeats things you've said, it shows that he's actively listening and cherishing the little details about you. This behavior reflects an emotional investment, where your thoughts and desires start becoming a part of his own. It's not just about recalling your words, it's about carrying them with him, as if your perspective has become a part of his worldview. And when this happens, you know you've found someone who's truly paying attention to your heart. Number 6. He values your opinion in every decision. From small things like what shirt to wear, to big ones like considering a job opportunity, he'll seek your input. Not because he needs it, but because your opinion matters to him. It's his way of mentally integrating you into his life. You're no longer just a part of his now, you're part of his vision. When men start building a shared decision space, they're deep in emotional commitment. Every time he asks for your thoughts, it's a way of saying, "You're important to me, and your voice matters." This isn't about needing validation, it's about trusting you and showing that he sees you as an equal partner in every aspect of his life. Whether it's a career choice, planning a future together, or even something small, he's asking because he envisions a shared path forward. And that, in itself, is a clear sign that his feelings for you are growing stronger. It's not just about making decisions together, it's about creating a future where your opinions shape what comes next. When he includes you, he's making you a key player in his journey. Number 7. He is calm around you, because you're his safe space. When a man is deeply in love, he won't need to put on an act around you. The restless energy, the stress from his day, when he's with you, it fades away. You become his safe space. Men tend to keep their emotions in check in the outside world, but around you, he lets it all go. He knows you'll accept him, flaws and all, and that feeling of being at peace with you is priceless to him. It's not just about relaxation, it's a deeper sense of comfort, knowing that no matter how chaotic the world gets, he can always find solace in your presence. When he's with you, he feels free to be his truest self, without fear of judgment or pretense. That sense of calm is a reflection of how much he trusts you, and it's something he'll protect because you are, to him, a place of refuge. You are the one place where he can drop his guard, knowing that with you, he's safe to simply be. And that feeling of security is something he holds dear. Number 8. He asks about your dreams and aspirations. A man who truly cares will want to know about your future dreams, your personal goals, your aspirations, and your wildest ambitions. He'll encourage you to pursue them and be supportive every step of the way. He wants to be part of your journey and see you grow. When he asks about your passions, he's not just making conversation, he's investing emotionally in the life you want to create. He imagines your future not as two separate paths, but as one that intertwines. And by supporting your growth, he's showing that your happiness is just as important to him as his own. He celebrates your wins, no matter how small, and reminds you of your worth when you start to doubt yourself. He becomes your quiet cheerleader, believing in you even when you don't. That kind of support isn't casual, it's deeply rooted in love. He listens closely when you speak about your goals, remembering the little details most would forget. Because to him, your dreams aren't just yours anymore, they've become a part of his world too. Number 9. He makes sacrifices without announcing them. He cancels a night out with the guys because he knows you had a hard day. He gives up something small just to make your day a little easier. And here's the trick, he doesn't brag about it. That's real devotion, it's love without a spotlight. He does it not to earn praise, but because your comfort genuinely matters to him. These quiet sacrifices are his way of saying, "I've got you," even when no one's watching. And when a man starts putting your needs above his own, without expecting anything in return, that's when you know his feelings run deep. He notices the things that stress you out, and quietly steps in to ease the burden. Whether it's waking up early to help you or skipping something he enjoys just to be there for you, he does it without hesitation. Because for him, your peace of mind is more rewarding than any personal gain. He understands that love isn't always about grand gestures, but in the little sacrifices that make your life easier. And when he consistently chooses you over his own comfort, it's his way of saying, "You matter more to me than anything else." If you want to really unlock deeper emotional connections with a man, start by observing the small, quiet moments. These subtle actions, like the way he holds space for you during hard times or how he listens intently when you speak volumes more than grand gestures ever could. When you notice these things, you're not just seeing his love for you, you're also seeing his true character. So, pay attention, and trust those quiet moments. They're the foundation of genuine connection. Now that you know these 9 powerful psychological tricks men use when they're crazy about you, I hope it's made you realize just how deeply men can love when they're emotionally invested. It's not about the grand gestures or flashy declarations. It's in the little things, the quiet sacrifices, the soft attentiveness, the patience they show. These actions tell you everything you need to know about how they feel. If you've seen any of these behaviors in someone, or if you're starting to understand what true love looks like, remember this: you deserve a love that's this deep. A love that's built on trust, effort, and those little everyday acts that speak louder than words. If you found this video helpful, let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Have you ever noticed these signs in a relationship? I'd love to hear about it. And make sure to subscribe to Soulful String for more relationship wisdom. And remember, never settle for anything less than someone who shows you the kind of love you deserve.